My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois.
Hi, people. You are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois.
My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois.
Hey, you guys, how y'all doing? Hey, how y'all doing? What are my glasses? Conscious, here I'm. Hey, Conscious, Cynthia, Conscious, you blowing up the internet today, huh? Scott, what's up? Hello, Lotus Johnson Excursions. Hello, everybody. I just want to pop in here right quick. If I missed you, forgive me. I want to talk about Dolton really quick. So hit the like button. If you can, support the channel. If you can, we have the Cash App in the corner, and it helps me bring more content and stuff like that. Today, I really wanted to go up there and cover Tiffany Slate, but y'all, I wasn't feeling well. Even though I felt well enough to probably get up there and go, it was no sense of me going up there spreading. I was like, let me put my mask on and go. I said, I don't want to spread no germs up there. Let me get everybody else sick. So I didn't cover her slate today, but I want to talk about it in this live really quickly. Also, it was tea with the trustees today, and today they were supposed to have a representative. I think his name is Skip from have a representative from the Attorney General office up there for tea with the trustees. So another YouTuber was filming the and I think that's the super producer. I didn't realize it at first. So the super producer was filming, shout out to them, the tea with the trustees, and they stopped her. Now, it's a problem there. Mama Hill was filming at tea with the trustees, and she almost got bows thrown on her. I told you I've been to tea with the trustees, no filming. Now, where is the problem lies is where it lies. Hold on one second. I'm gonna share Conscious video. Hold on, I want to make sure I'm hold on one second. Now, this is the problem. This is where you can go to the secret squirrel meeting part, right? Let me go to Conscious YouTube page and let's read the Illinois guideline rules. So they're saying is tea with the trustees, but conversations are being held that it makes it a meeting. So this is sort of like where Tiffany says, now I see, because I'm like, how is it a secret squirrel meeting and you're invited? Well, tea with the trustees sort of is a meeting with the residents. My question is, just say, Berg, you dead wrong. You know, you could say, Berg, you're dead wrong. This is you could go right here to Conscious video. Let me drop the link. This is Conscious video here. And I don't know why I can't never, I don't want to assume, but I'm going to try to find the super producers right now and put her link in there as well so you can see the whole video, because we're fair over here. Let's go to YouTube. Is it all in the queue, right? Let me tell you, I do fair over here. It's not, we're not gonna do, it's no teams over here. We're all fair on this side. Here's where you can see she's at the tea with the trustees. And she actually, Conscious, I don't know if you got that clip. She posted a clip where she posted, that's the super producer all in the queue as well. You could watch that whole video. So she gets there and she's like, this is this person and that person. There go Mr. Dan, there go this or that. And I'm like, it's going well because she's kind of in that loop with them, you know, not to say that, you know, I don't really watch I watch a lot of people, but y'all, I can't consume Dolton 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I cannot. So I want to make sure you got all in the queue link. That's here. I have it here for you guys. And then Conscious link where Conscious is breaking it down. I have it there. It's both in the chat. So you, as you know, we do over here is critical thinking. So let's go to Conscious video. And let's take a look at what's going on. Oh, Conscious, I got to figure out how to rejoin with everybody. Remember that time I was trying to join on Critical live stream and you guys started calling me because I had put my credit card in there. I've been so scared. I'm sorry I haven't joined. I got to redo that. So this is the video that Conscious got.
Very great. Okay, y'all. I got some bad news. I just got some really bad news. They think that they're going to stop me from live streaming, which is okay because what I'll do is I'll take video and then I'll upload. Okay.
So here we are at Tea with the Trustees.
That's scary, I believe. Yeah.
And this lady is live streaming.
You would.
However, this woman walks up and says, no, no live streaming. Why? What do you have to hide? Isn't that curious? Thoughts?
So that's important because actually, you guys emailed me about all in the queue a lot, and I think they said she is a resident out here. Actually, it's her right. It's her right. This is a public meeting with more than 2 trustees, more than two. They're not supposed to all be gathered. So you got Kiana Belcher, you have Tammy Brown, you have the lead trustee Jason House, you have the clerk. That's a meeting. They go near, right? So let's go to the rules. Anybody have? This is when we need Trina Downs. She really know the rules. Hold on, but I have it here. So the Board of Professional Regulations is not supposed to be more than 3 meeting together. And we have that. We have that. So that is, even though it's saying T, but it says it vary by organization, but here it is. If they have the majority of voting members together in a room, now that's fine. I'll leave that to the experts to break down. So I'll just leave it there. You guys can tell me if I'm right or wrong. Let's talk about this. Yeah, that would be easily, Scott, the secret squirrel meeting. But then this is why I tell y'all, I said that's Tiffany's fault too, because she doesn't explain stuff. And it was not until Conscious video, I'm sitting here like, okay, so you have all the key players in this room, plus the attorney general. Last board meeting, it was all of them and the senator in there, right? This is what I have to say. If business is being discussed, even if it's just a conversation over Danishes, this is the same meeting that poor Wood, he can't get his $800 worth of barbecue. He can't get that. He's still trying to get his money. That's a problem, you guys. And when you call out a problem instantly, oh, you're conscious, you get paid by Tiffany. No, this may be an issue y'all want to just notice. You just want to take a look at. That's all. So they all met up there. They had the meeting. They told the young lady she could not live stream, which I'm shocked. I thought they probably would have let her live stream. They didn't. And now, yeah, is this camera on me? Yeah, like, is this camera on me? And then, but see, this goes back to remember what we heard Vivian say? What did she say? You guys put it in the chat. What did she say? We got the YouTubers to put out the story. This makes so much sense now when you start to really look at it. And that doesn't mean that you have to sit up here and say Tiffany is sitting here with angel baby hairs. Nobody's saying that. It's like, okay, so excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. I thought I muted my thing. I was trying to mute. Sorry. I thought I muted my mic. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cough in y'all ear. I guess this little mute button didn't work. So sorry. Forgive me. This is the thing. If you guys go to the Dolton Trustees and watch, just hear me out. Hear me out without bias, you guys, even if you don't like me. You watch the Democratic, what was that we just did? Nomination thing. You watch people getting out of jail. You watch all the board meetings. Why won't they live stream tea with the trustees? I'm just saying that from a person, just, hey, it's whatever. But a person sitting right here, I'm like, y'all, if you allow them, everybody, Tiffany included, if you allow them to get over on you this kind of way, where it's just, as long as I hear the gossip and the mess, I'm going to run with that. I'm not going to look any deeper. You're going to leave residents in the same situation. You can vote for who you want to vote for. I don't see anybody ever talking about we have a third person running. I'm putting it all out there. Jason's running. Tiffany's running. Miss Cassandra's running. Meet them at the polls. Meet them at the polls. Your vote, the main thing is that your vote is heard. Tiffany's not worried about people over in Nebraska saying they hate her because she's worried about her vote here on the ground. It's okay. She's focused on that one thing. So the same thing I think should be for Jason, but Jason has more of a public, the people on the outside, like the community online, they're rooted for him really hard. He has a public PR vote. Miss Cassandra, she's sort of going, and I don't mean anything wrong by this, she's going door by door and doing individual and just now trying to get people to vote. Make your voice heard. I think you should think that oh yeah, I saw that second stream. Hold on one second, so I got a coffee. I did not finish watching it, Mama YouTube account, but you know what? I'm glad she did not allow she still was like, okay, this is where the AG is sort of talking. Let me try to get this in. And I saw some of it, and what did we hear? We heard they're discussing Thornton Township business. They discussing Thornton Township business at the tea with the trustees. Why don't the trustees go to Thornton Township? Now they'll be here this time because they're going to need to support Chris Gonzalez and Carmen because it's 60 days since Jerry Jones left. And so everything is very strategic, and they need to pick a new trustee. And so everything is strategic. I'm learning, you guys, I'm learning this along with you. I had no idea this was going to take over so much of my channel. If you guys just discovered me, my channel was already established, monetized, rolling. I get more views talking about sister wives than Dolton, but just like the cheerleaders. Let's go to the cheerleaders. All I would have to do is put Tiffany Henyard friend, if that was the case, it's not, in front of this title, and y'all will share it all over the world. But because it's these little girls, a Dolton bus company left them stranded, and they had to spend the night out there. Sorry guys, I'm getting much better. So they had to spend the night out there in Kankakee. They left them stranded, right? Let's put the video. They left them stranded. They did a follow-up. The man took $10,000 from these kids from Dolton. Don't nobody say a word. Don't, because it's not Tiffany name not attached to the story. And they started a GoFundMe. I'm gonna put the link in here as well. Sorry, y'all. Let me see if I can get the link. They started a GoFundMe to try to raise money. Mm-hmm. Hey, y'all. Yeah. You know what? They couldn't have stopped her. She probably just stopped. They couldn't have. The only thing they would have been able to do, it probably would have been cause a scene, get a security guard or something like that. But she politely said no. Okay, if that's what you want, I get it. Like, let me tell you, everybody not here for the argument. But it would have been her right to live stream. I got that. It would have been her. I'm shocked they didn't let her live stream. Hey, everybody. Thanks for being here. But I understand Mom's YouTube account. Where's the proof? We have yet to see the proof. If you want some proof, go to Conscious channel. We begin at least some warrant lists. That's what I've been seeing, the warrant list so far. I think Lori Lightfoot supposed to have a report next month, which is pretty cool. So we'll see where she comes up. I wonder how much we're paying for that. I do wonder, like, we don't ask about that. So just so you know, no one's saying that Tiffany did not or did or did not. We're just saying right now she has not been charged with anything. No one's been charged with anything across the board. No mysteries have been solved towards it was Tiffany wrongdoing across the board. Even when you look at the caucus, I said this on my live stream, and I don't wish anything against Tiffany at all. I don't. She got her position at the Village of Dolton through hard work, for sure. When I saw that caucus, if she so hated, we wouldn't even need a caucus. We could just beat her at the polls, right? If just beat her at the polls, more people should be voted for anybody but Tiffany. So that caucus was weird too. So I'm not trying to convince somebody to see something they don't want to see. It's just like, it's really weird. It's really weird to see how things are going on. And I try to separate myself. I want you guys to be clear from anything that happened with me and try not to put it with Tiffany. But sometimes I do drift in and be like, well, are they being truthful with this? Is this something true? Can I believe in this? And just to see that, I thought for sure after the caucus, Tea with the Trustees would be streamed live. It's residents that are in the house that can't get out that might want to see it. Why do they only get to see the salacious, rowdy board meetings? Why don't they get to see a full live stream of the residents being nice and calm and addressing their questions and the trustees having the floor? It's not 3 minutes. You got as much time as you need. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Thank you so much. Thank you. So let's talk about the cheerleaders, and then we're going to do the follow-up. So this is a Dolton bus company. No one talks about it. Not telling nobody how to run their channel. Just nobody talking about it. Let's go.
CBS News Chicago is investigating how this could happen. A prestigious cheerleading team from Kankakee sleeping on the floor of a school. They got here after a charter bus company took their money and didn't show up to drive them to a championship tournament in Florida.
They turned to our Dorothy Tucker for help, and she discovered troubling details that left these girls stranded.
The Kankakee elite cheer team is great with the moves, but they found themselves moving nowhere despite having this signed contract with a Dolton-based bus company. They paid more than $10,000 by check, Zelle, and cash.
These cheerleaders did a lot of sponsorship, a lot of donations, a lot of fundraising to get to this point. This is not a cheap trip.
Samuel Bus Service was supposed to take these girls to Tampa, Florida, where they hope to cheer their way to victory at a big tournament on Saturday.
Cheering really makes me happy. It keeps me active.
Instead, they wound up sleeping on the floor of this Kankakee middle school when the owner of the bus company claimed the driver had a serious illness.
It was very cold and it was just not fair. And just having to sleep in a school was very, very uncomfortable. And I just couldn't sleep.
Then the excuse involved a broken airline on the bus, a promise of another bus. Oh, and Samuel's other driver supposedly passed away from a major heart attack.
We got scammed. That he took these parents and these cheerleaders' hard-working money.
Samuel Parks even provided phone numbers for that replacement bus that were disconnected. The team begged with Parks via text to help, but he never answered.
I called over 100 times from my number. Another number, our treasurer called over 50, 60 times. Had another person call. He never reached back to us.
But we found Samuel Parks with the same phone number and also based in Dolton is no longer authorized by the U.S. Department of Transportation. His business license in the state of Illinois also no good as of 2023.
Hey, Pearls. So that's why I wanted to take a moment before I answered your question. Anybody that said when they come to it and blame it on Tiffany, he got about 2-3 different things he was supposed to pass before he even get to the Village of Dolton. This is a whole transportation limo service company.
I'm very upset right now. I'm very hurt.
Which brings us back to these girls who waited all night for their bus that never showed.
I'm excited about showcasing my talent.
And then the adults jumped into action. They found another bus company to take the girls to Tampa. But the team has to come up with $13,000 in just a few days. So they launched this GoFundMe page. Stranded cheerleaders need your support. They boarded a bus that actually showed up ready for their 17-hour journey. They're hoping to come home champions.
This is about these young women that worked very hard to get to where they're at.
And I really hope we get first place.
And we'll be sure to follow up and let you know how these cheerleaders do down in Florida.
They're just so cute. So they made it to Florida. Let's go to now the update that she gave us. Let's go to the update. It gets worse, y'all. It gets even worse. Let's go to the next one. This is the follow-up from last night. They made it to Florida.
Made it to Florida. Some young cheerleaders from Kankakee who thought all was lost when they were stranded by a bus company are now relaxing at a hotel, getting ready for their big competition. CBS News Chicago investigator Dorothy Tucker details the checkered past of that bus company that caused quite the chaos for the girls.
How excited are you?
It was a 17-hour bus ride, but the Kankakee cheerleaders are finally in Tampa, preparing to compete.
The girls are excited to get in and just relax and, take a shower and hit the pool, do a little practicing.
This joyful moment followed a frustrating ordeal that began Wednesday afternoon. That's when the then happy girls were eagerly waiting on a bus from a company called PJ Luxury Liner. This is a contract they signed with owner Samuel Parks, paying more than $10,000 in a check, cash in with Zelle.
We got scammed. That he took these parents and these cheerleaders' hard-working money.
Why the harsh words? Because the bus never showed up, despite numerous text messages and calls to Parks.
I called over 100 times from my number. Another number, our treasurer called over 50, 60 times.
Stranded. Wednesday night, the team slept on the floor of the middle school.
And just having to sleep in the school was very, very uncomfortable.
CBS News Chicago, when looking for Parks, we found the business listed at this house in Dolton. It does not look like it has been lived in for some time. As we reported earlier, Parks' business has a history of revocations and violations. Now we're learning lawsuits, too. In August of 2024, he was sued for not making $400,000 lease payments for two of his buses. In December of 2023, a church in Sycamore sued the company for cold, dirty buses that were too big and showed up late. The most damning lawsuit was filed in March of 2023. After this March 31st accident, when one of the company's buses rolled over on I-57 during bad weather, 15 people were hurt. The lawsuit accused the bus driver of continuing to drive through inclement weather after seeing other charter buses pulled over to the side of the road.
We didn't know any of that. That's terrible to hear. That's horrific. It really is. He has to be stopped at this point.
Young says team leaders have spoken to Parks. He offered no explanation for his actions, but promised to give them their money back. They hope he keeps his promise. Dorothy Tucker, CBS News Chicago, investigators.
So here's the stinger. The team had used the bus company before and never had any problems, but now it's on their no-call list. As for the second bus company that came through, the team has to figure out a way to pay thousands of dollars they don't have.
Isn't that crazy? That's something else, right? That's something else. So that is a business in Dolton, Illinois. He was supposed to pass like 3 different, I think it was 2 licenses at least before he even got to Tiffany. And I just think that more people could cover it so that the cheerleaders can get what they need, you guys. So that's the GoFundMe link below. Okay, let's talk about Tiffany's slate. That's the last thing I want to talk about. Thumbs up while you're in here. Let's talk about it. I'm sorry I missed you guys today. Thanks for joining me. Let me see. Is this the one I want? Let's see. Is this it? So today I didn't want to go up there and get anybody else sick. But I would have been there trying to video for you guys. But this is Tiffany all-woman slate. All-women slate. Now, this is the thing. This is actually pretty cool. I have to say that. To see, it took a lot of guts for someone to run with Tiffany at this state of time. Now, it was, I've heard the Jocelyn King name before. I felt like she was on the ticket before with Tiffany. So give me time. I want to get to that. But I did not know it was 3 trustees listed. I thought all the trustees were going to be running unopposed. So now we have 3 trustees, technically 4, because don't forget, you guys, hold on. See, the Republicans, I know nothing. Jon Snow. Okay, I know nothing. But I watch how things are moving. And I'm like, okay, you guys, I'm watching how things are moving. And I said, we're ignoring a lot of I always root for the underdogs. Like, you know how people just come through. He's running for trustee too. So, but he's running independent. He's running independent. He's being challenged, I think, Monday at Village Hall. And our super mayor, Tiffany Henyard, she, I don't think I would be she really just be like, let me keep going. So right here, we got Mr. Dinash, we have Dinashe, but we have the cabinet, I'm gonna call it. I don't know what to call it. So you got 1 trustee, 2 trustee, 3 trustee. And the clerk. She got everybody. She has a clerk and 3 trustees. Now, I'm gonna say the only thing that I think that the rational people, I think a lot of people like Clerk Key. I like her Clerk Key. We don't have any meeting minutes. That's going to be the problem. You like Clerk Key, but where's the meeting minutes? That's it. That's all. It's not much you could say about Clerk Key. You like her, but is she going to be able to produce the meeting minutes before this election? No minutes. She was the only person that was on the bank account the entire time. Even with Jason, even with Tiffany, she was there the whole time. This is just something interesting. I just want people to keep their eyes on it. Now, a lot of these people come from our local school area, so Thornridge, Thornton district. So they might have a lot of votes. These are people in the community. They may have a lot of votes. So just making sure that you guys see what's going on. I'm so sorry I could not get out there today and really, no men on this slate, Big Mike. It's an all women slate. It's ladies' night. You know the song. Oh, you just did a video. Choose Compassion in the house. Thank you. Y'all subscribe. Please look at also. I watch everybody. That's why when I be hopping, like to text somebody, I'm not being phony or weird. I rarely comment. And I learned that. Hold on, guys. I learned that from my mentor, I say. He taught me, just listen. I don't have to react. So even if someone's talking about me, I don't jump in their chat to say anything. Now, if you just, if it's someone I watch you regularly, I'll say something like, hey, here go a little support. But yeah, I don't have to jump in there. But if you're talking about me, I'm gonna defend myself. But I learned that from a mentor, not to just, just listen to what people say, because just like, how people be like, I'm a Dolton resident. You ever hear people be like, I'm a Dolton resident? That don't make me the end all be all. That actually can blind me from seeing things only one way all my life. So I love to listen to every different person. And I love to fact check for myself. I hope that makes sense. So you being a Dolton resident don't mean anything. Because 9 times out of 10, if you a Dolton resident and you running with a party, that means you're just biased with that party. When you see me, I want to just get all sides of the story. I don't know who, just like that. I saw, y'all, I got to tell you this. I'm going to say this on my platform. I saw it for myself with my eyeballs. It's someone that, I don't know about the lawsuit stuff. I didn't see that. But I saw somebody that was locked out, and he was really vocal about being locked out at the Democratic caucus. And now I see it's an issue with the lawsuit. I'm like, but I saw this person being vocal. That's the whole thing about being, now I don't know about the lawsuit and if their name put, I don't know about all that. But that's the whole thing about being involved in the community. You see stuff, and then when you see people kind of backpedal, you're just wondering what happened. So I'm not on anybody's side. I'm just looking like, oh, I know who I'm gonna vote for sure. But I'm not on anybody's side when it comes to giving y'all the coverage. Yeah, I don't want to be careful here. Have a great day. They just rebuilt the whole website, Pearls Pink. Choose, let us know if it's okay to go over your video. Can we go over your video? Yeah, so while we're waiting on Choose response, let's listen to Mr. Harrison, who's getting bullied in these streets. I'm like, y'all bully him? Let's listen. He running for trustee. I said, how y'all bullying him? What he do?
A lot of people want to challenge those that are doing right, but they don't want to raise their voices or raise their hand to those that are doing wrong. See, if you bring the same type of energy that you've seen, if you look at anything with the village of Dolton for years and years and years, you see the same people bringing the same energy over and over and over again, screaming that, you owe me money, you owe me this, and you owe me that. My question to you is this: if you're bringing that same type of energy, what is it that motivates you to bring that energy every single time, every single month, or every time you're in front of a camera? What continues to motivate you to bring that energy? I would say, and this is my opinion, what motivates you to continue to bring that type of energy is that you're angry, you're afraid, you're angry because you felt like somebody should have treated you in a certain way that you wasn't treated. You're afraid because you feel like you're going to get exposed for something that you had something to do with concerning something that wasn't legal or up to par. Don't know. But I'm assuming that if you're bringing that same type of energy, that same negative energy, always talking that mess, always talking that trash, even talking about people who you don't even know that's trying to run for the good of the village, you talking trash about them and they never had a conversation with them. I think that the reason that you're talking the trash that you're talking is because you're guilty of something. You're guilty of something. Maybe there was a handout or something that you was looking forward to getting. Maybe there was a position that you was looking forward to getting that you never got. I don't know. Maybe you need to seek a job outside the village. Maybe you just need to do something more constructive with your time. Whatever that is, I hope you figure it out. But at the end of the day, I really do appreciate the continued press. And I'm going to continue to push forward. I'm going to continue to run for trustee. And I'll run for anything else in the village if I choose to. I'll run for.
He said, I'll run for anything else I choose to. And that's the whole thing. It's the whole intimidation thing. Have you noticed? I don't think anyone had got no 48-hour notice expose but me. Did I miss anybody? Hey, thank you, Scott. Scott came through with the 10-piece. It was just me. And that kind of, hey, Goddess. That just scared everybody. So that scared everybody straight. And they're like, no, we don't want what Burgundy got. So they just shut up and be quiet, right? And still to this day, you guys, I could tell you honestly, and this ain't no sympathy or nothing like that. Every day they're trying to ruin whatever they can or get their hands on. And when I hear people say, when they be like, oh, I heard some gossip about you, Berg, or I heard they said this about you, and they said you was over here and you was at White Castle shaking it fast and all this stuff. I say, okay, did they tell you what change they're planning to make when they get into office? Or did they tell you, and then I also say, keep your eyes on the prize. If those same people that are saying Burgundy is this and that, they got a job or they got a position, and or they're just keep your eyes on it. And everyday people be like, man, whoa, yeah. And it's not it's gonna be like that, y'all. But you have to, if you just stand up for yourself. It was very difficult to go through whatever it was. But that was only because I was going through a combined amount of things. And I started saying, oh my God, am I taking it out on people that really here with me? Oh no, I can't do that. Let me straighten up. Let me try to straighten up and get my stuff together. As I started to see what was going on, despite this code, after I started to see, and thanks again, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Scott. As I started to see you clearing them out, it's actually a relief to see that you don't have to stand in a group and be blinded. So Tiffany Slate, I don't know what Tiffany did. I won't know until y'all know. All we do is talk about what's going on, what's happening. I need to see, did y'all watch Conscious video today about the $40,000 in Amazon? Where's the proof? Warrant list broke down. So we're waiting to see the proof. You know, why we can't get the warrant list? Why the warrant list just can't be posted? You know, it's a lot of frivolous spending. Let's say Tiffany did do that. I think it's ridiculous we spent $2,400 on corn. That's ridiculous. I don't agree with stuff like that. But if she didn't do some things, I want to know that too. That's all I'm saying. I sent a FOIA to ask how much it costs to get the banners taken down. I want to know. I understand we took the banners down, right? I understand that. How much did that cost? They did not come and repo the banners for free. I hope we all could come together and probably figure that out. So it's just about having an open mind on all sides if you care about the residents. Now, I ain't knocking nobody. On YouTube, I see y'all getting your coin and stuff like that. But this is still a human being, and on all sides. That's why even when y'all try to make videos like I'm doing something salacious or weird, I don't get caught up in stuff like that because I think about everybody. I could probably be the #1 rated YouTuber on the Tiffany Henyard saga in Dolton. I can't do things to people. I can't do things to even the trustees. I can't, when I see them out and about, I don't, nope, my camera off. Nope. I'm not. You know, so y'all, I'm just letting you know it's a lot of weird stuff going on. Be patient and share everything. Share everything. Yeah, I'm a goon. I'm the goon. Heck, can the FOIA request for the cost of the recall? Exactly. Where's the recall? Yeah, I actually like. I'm not even. I don't know about. I could say Big Mike. Big Mike said he just moved in. What 2 years ago? Chu said they sent a FOIA request specifically for items deemed illegal or improper. Yeah, we want some real stuff. Like, show us the real stuff. The only thing, let me tell y'all something. Y'all had me. But it was no reason I thought that caucus would have went the way it went. And everybody was okay with it. You can, in your head, you could say everything you want to say. You could say she got beat at her own game. They were playing chess and she was playing Connect Four. You could say, I get it. My thing is, what about the residents in the long run? In the long run, if you care about that, you might not. But what about the residents? When you see what happened, we were still locked out. The only difference was at first, one group of people were locked out of Dolton, right? Now that group of people not locked in, sorry guys. That group of people, that group is not locked out of the big boy room at the DOTS convention. They all got lanyards. But us little people, we're locked out. It was just so I saw Robert Hunt in line. It was just like, wow, how the tables have turned. How the tables have turned. So they moved to the cool kids table and they were able to have us locked out. The other people. It was not equality for all. That's all I'm saying. It just switched sides. So is that okay? It just switched. And no one's saying that, yeah, if you want to say Tiffany got beat at her own game, I can get that. I can really dig it. I'm just talking about what about the residents? When will the change come about? That's all I'm saying. Okay, let's go to it. Yeah, it's an exclusive. Oh, that's a good question. Do you think you're getting the authentic warrantless Conscious? Do you think you're getting the authentic warrantless? That's a good question. Okay, let's enjoy Choose Compassion video. Please subscribe. Go over there and hit the like button, share. Let's see what she has to say.
Good afternoon, good evening, depending on when and where you're tuning in. It's your girl Choose here. And of course, we are back in my hometown of Dolton, Illinois. So this is an event that happens on Saturdays called Tea with the Trustees. We used to be able to tune in, but apparently now we cannot. Hashtag, where's Ed Steve? He's usually behind the camera. However, this beautiful young lady wanted to stream to let us know what was going on. Love your glasses. They are everything.
Slate.
You are beautiful. But she wanted to stream, and this woman told her she had to stop live streaming. Let's take a look real quick, and I'll be back with my commentary.
And Sherry Brink. Okay, y'all. I got some bad news. I just got some really bad news. They said that they're gonna stop me from live streaming, which is okay because what I'll do is I'll take videos and then I'll upload. Okay.
Whoa, what do you mean they won't let you stream? This sounds all too familiar. What was they gonna do? Put you out? Another repeat of this, except for with Sherry.
If you read something so insensitive, sis, you don't get in front of national television.
Dancing over this dead girl. Y'all pathetic ass grown people dancing over that dead girl. Pathetic trustee dancing over the body of a dead girl. You know what? Look, don't in the public forum.
In my face again.
And I'm a grown woman. Don't put your finger. Don't put your finger. Yeah, y'all should get y'all trustee. No.
Don't put it in my face.
No. See, that's your problem. And thanks for confirming to the Department of Justice. This is the problem. This is the Department of Justice. To the Department of Justice, this is the problem. So let me tell you, I'm a human rights activist out here. And if y'all put me out, I'm a human rights activist. I'm a citizen. I'm a citizen. You know what, sir? That's fine by me.
Let's go. Come on,
don't put your but don't put your, I'm a human rights activist. You put me out of something in my own community. You put me, no, wait a minute, did you? What did I do? You saw me walking.
Please, let's step outside.
That ain't caused nothing.
Please, let's step outside.
No, I'm not. I'm done. You know what? Not in my own community. Not in my own. Yes, sir.
We have to call the police to remove it.
Are you kidding me? So who are you all?
We're police, but
But what did I tell me what I did?
You're creating a disturbance.
No, I didn't. You all violating my rights. I came in here and said nothing to no one. I walked away. Y'all saw her walk on me.
I got some bad news. I just got some really bad news. They said that they're gonna stop me from live streaming, which is okay because what I'll do is I'll take videos and then I'll upload. Okay.
Well, then, I absolutely wonder what would have happened if this lady had not stopped. But here is the kicker. Who are you, Sherry, to tell anyone that they cannot live stream where taxpayer dollars are being spent? And Sherry, isn't this the kind of thing you used to speak up against? I mean, this is really a new form of desperation where this isn't even about Mayor Hinyard. You all are literally showing time after time how you are violating the residents' rights. And you, as a resident, should be ashamed of this right here. You've already practically single-handedly have been blamed for feeding information to the YouTubers who did whatever they did with it. And now you are here caught keeping someone from live streaming where taxes are being paid. And I can just about guarantee that just like no one stood up for you to say she wasn't the only one to do that, if someone comes with a lawsuit, the trustees are going to be like,
You were standing right next to me. I don't know nothing about that. You were standing right next to me, and you wouldn't say. I don't know nothing about that, man. I don't know nothing about that.
And that's the thing that you need to think about before you run around doing things that they ask you to do. Like, if you see anybody live streaming, make them stop. Because somebody once said,
Dude, get away from me. Get away from me. Get away from me, bro. Get away from me.
oh, shoot, my bad. It wasn't that. It went something like, me today, you tomorrow. So please treat people how you would like to be treated all the time, and don't switch up because you want to be with the cool kids or the cool adults. And until next time, sending love and light. Also, remember, if you want to make yourself miserable, you have endless opportunities because always someone will do something you do not like.
Man, that was such a good video, Choose. You are so good at this editing stuff. I'm sitting over here like, how did she find all these clips? Yes. This is a taxpayer funded event. Yes. It goes on the warrant list. It goes on the warrant list. You pay your taxpayer dollars, and it's public, right? We're in there with government officials, and this time we had the AG office in there. No live streaming. I think it would have been better just to let her live stream than to tell her not to. Just let her, even if it was a live stream, just let it go through, because that would show what? Transparency. What are you doing other than talking Dolton, right? Transparency. The people who watch her from home, that's great. Transparency. People could have spread the word. That's great. Transparency. Y'all the good guys, Tiffany the bad guy. Transparency. That's all I'm saying. So you guys try to be fair. Just be fair across the board. That's all we're saying. I'm saying, I can't speak for nobody else, but just be fair across the board, because we're sitting up here watching what's going down, and we're ignoring some things just because you don't like Tiffany A. Hinyard. Just because. So yeah, tomorrow we already know the documentary is coming out. You see the same people. It's the same group. It's the same group. So I want to see how this go. I've actually had someone that I met during this send me a couple of feelers on what's going on. And I'm like, wow. Let's see what side. Let's see how Regina does it. Let's see how Regina Wardrop does it. Let's see how she breaks it down. Yeah, she's one of the insiders. Yeah. But you know what I like? I like that people actually get to see the experience for themselves. Like, you have to see it for yourself. So you'll hear this person, just like the whole, they blew up the whole thing with the paperwork. No one covered where I was like, oh, they just forgot that. They just burgundy. And it's like, okay, y'all, I'll roll with it. But make sure you look at everything and check out what's going on with those cheerleaders, okay? I know it's going to be hard to watch because you know it's going to be the same people. But to the people from the outside of, you know, around the area, they don't notice it's the same people. So I don't blame them. All right, y'all, that's all I had. So don't forget, I think Monday, I'm going to rest up today. Monday, and we got meetings all week, y'all. So I'll see what's on my schedule and what's going on, and we'll follow up. Thank you, Conscious and Choose, and Super Producer for being over there for that clip. And there you have it. All right, you guys, as always, you take care of yourself and each other. Bye.
Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary Comment Blue Commentary Comment Burgundy Blue Commentary Blue Commentary